Then, what you can do, and I don't recommend necessarily doing this in the first few days, but you could do it at the end of the week where you go, okay, well, I see that shape can also do, it does suspended, but we don't hardly see any of those, so I'm going to leave that out for a moment and go, okay, it does dominant altered if we start it from the flat 9. Or minor 7 flat 5. You know what? Forget the dominant altered. Minor 7 flat 5 if we start from the flat 3. That's going to be really useful because what about all those minor 7 flat 5 chords that I ignored while I was playing the songs, you know? Now I don't have to ignore them. I just got to start from the flat 3rd. And because I've hopefully at this point more or less memorized the other ones, like when I look at all of you, where would that be? There's one in here. Okay. I see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5th staff, we got A flat minor 6. So I'll do it from the root to be A flat minor. E flat major 7, which I could do where I am, but I'm going to go ahead and move it up just to keep things fresh. Right there. F minor 7 flat 5. If I start from the flat 3rd of the F, then I'm good. So here it is. Same one I did for the A flat minor 6. And then the B flat 7. Oh, I guess I have to go way up here. Right? Anyway, and the point is that now we know a cool minor 7 flat 5 voicing. So if like a song had a B minor 7 flat 5, instead of that crazy cliche one, I could start from the 3rd, right? The flat 3rd, that is, and play my shape. And then I can check out, what are these notes? Well, this is the flat 5. This is the 4, which works nice over minor stuff. That's the flat 7. There we go. It makes sense. It's just missing a root, you know? And that's it, man. If you learn this, if you practice this one shape hard enough without trying to kind of go, well, I think I got it, let me learn more. If you just stick to this one shape for 1 week and all of its application, and make a practice of not necessarily learning songs, but just playing that shape over the next one. Oh, got it. Next one. Open the book at random. Be like, what do we got over here? Anthropology. B flat 6. That means it's like a major 7. So I can start from the 3rd of B flat. And then C minor. I'd start from the root. And then F. It's got to start from the 5th. Hey, I'm already there. B flat again. Well, I'm not going to do it from the 3rd this time because I've already done it plenty. It's a B flat chord. I'm going to do it from the 13. How about here? Okay. And then G minor. Oh, look, that works for G minor too. And then back to C minor. And then just walk the beginning to the end, and then turn the page. Apple, honey, B flat's the same thing. G minor, C7. C7 is a different one we haven't done yet. It's got to start from the 5th. And then F7, it's got to start from the 5th of F, which is right there. G minor, C sharp diminished. We'll just do some diminished chord for a moment to survive that change. And then C, start from the 5th. Boom, next page. You just go on and on and on until, if you do that hardcore, imagine what I'm doing right now. For a half hour. That's a long time of one chord, although it is in a lot of applications for all of our diatonic chords, basically. After 1 week, that probably will be enough time, if you practice every day, to really internalize that chord, where what I would want for my own self, like, is I would want to make that shape as, like, known to me as, like, this shape is. You know? And the irony too is that I could look at things in relation to each other, but I only play this one way. That's a C major 7 to me. I never look at it as like an A minor 7, because A would be the relative minor, so I could do this over A minor 7. I mean, I could, but I haven't really trained myself to look at it that way because I haven't done what I'm doing here. Like, I already can use the chord I learned today with you. I can use that. That's, by the way, I think Scott might have got that from Holdsworth. I've seen Holdsworth use that one a lot. And Scott used to transcribe Holdsworth and go to his shows and stuff for a long time. Yeah. I have a Holdsworth chord book, too, that I'm going to go through in the future. It's a way more dense. And, oh, yeah, I know it. That's great. His playing was top form, man, in that video, I thought. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Some of them he has chords that are like that. I think I think he was going like, I'll just make up some nonsense for a second. Like if I was doing something like, You know, it's like, well, I'm pretty sure he's not actually stretching that. I mean, I know he does impossible things, but this, you know, come on. It's like he's got to be doing something like this, where he's like, you know, or I can't even fake it. It's so insane. Anyway, all right, man. Well, I better let you go, but let's make a joint effort that we're gonna make this chord part of our vocabulary now. It'll be a real thing that we know forever and ever. So I'm gonna practice it too, because I'm as new to it as you are. You see, I mean, I would if we want, like, this would be turned into like this book here could be a year project or maybe a 6-month project, but if we want to turn it into a 3-year project or something, what we would do is we would take this and invert that, right? So like the notes I got here are E, B, C, and A. E, B, C, A. Help me remember that. I should say I would write it down. And E, B, C, E, B, C, A. So the next one is going to be B, C, A, E. Is that how it works? E, B, C, A. E would go up to A. E would go up to A, because that's the nearest one, right? Yeah, it would go up to A. So, and then B would go up to C. C would go up to E. And A would go up to B. So this would be the next voicing. Is that right? Wow, it's so easy to play. And then I'd figure all those out. And then you'd have that one new chord we just learned. That one new shape that is 4 different chord types would have 4 shapes more. So we would have learned, instead of one shape, we would have learned 4 shapes that could be applied to 4 chord types, rather than one shape being applied to 4 chord types. It's wild, dude. Yeah, they're for the same chord type, but yeah, actually, I mean, you could count that. What I mean is like major 7, minor 7, dominant 7, and then if that's all that you really have right now, but if then you go on to the next one where you just add that minor 7 flat 5, it's not that hard to do because you just got to remember it's on the flat 3rd. But yeah, there's 2 different major 7 ones you can start from, so you could think of it as 5, but it's 4 chord types, and you have 2 options for one of the chord types, the major 7. Anyway, man, any questions about all that? Sometimes people, like, I'll give you an example. Alan Holdsworth has the most, or the least academic understanding. He even makes up his own alien-looking, like, crop signals, circles. Like, if you look at one of his charts, it's just these, like, weird symbols that are, like, alien language he invented. So, oh, yeah. Yeah, it could be. I find that what helped me in a lot of ways was I had to kind of, the fingers thing is like, I needed concrete stuff to really learn. The concepts and everything was really valuable, but they would just fall out of my head if I didn't realize them, make them real. And I found that the guitar helped me with that. But yeah, then of course, once you know it, then you don't need the instrument anymore for that.